Hey everyone, this is Duke from DBZ bringing you another fancy local match. This match is not from the previous local, but the one prior to that. I was having some computer issues and wasn't able to get the footage and narrate it over, but this is Bill playing Black Conflict Tien, going up against Ryan's Red Ascension 18. Both these decks are very angry, very unique. I'm excited to see how this turns out. Now I know a lot of people, when they think Black Tien right now, they're thinking of Perceptive, because the self-mill love that Fancy gave Black also applies to Tien, and with orange decks and other board-heavy MPs on the rise, Perceptive is a pretty strong mastery. But I admire Bill's choice for Conflict. It enables easier crits with cards like Tri-Beam and the newly released Solar Flare. And the anger manipulation is nice on the power, and in our local meta there really isn't much of a board presence. And cards like the Black Gut Crusher you see there, Tien can still get the self-mill love that Black got through his powers and his name cards alone. As for Ascension 18, Ascension Yamcha is a pretty popular speed anger deck in Ascension, but 18 is a great call, again, for our local meta because of the heavy physical beat presence. So it looks like Ryan declared combat, and he's going to open up with Android 18's Armbreaker. Interesting first card. Probably trying to induce stage lock. I don't believe he would just enter to end combat. Nope, there's the stage lock. Bill will respond by tapping Black Conflict Mastery and pitching Black Command, banishing it for the 2 anger. This should be an additional anger from Conflict Mastery, but either Bill forgot or... yeah, he probably forgot. So he's going to play Red Driving Knee. AT plus 2, raises anger 1, hit, he gets to use a critical damage effect, which will give him stages from the mastery, and that stage gain will trigger another anger gain. So 18 could fire off level 1 if this hits. And there is Black's new Omni from set 9. Black Energized Guard is an Omni, but not really. So he's going to go ahead and tap Tien's level 1. He's going to banish the top card of his life deck to search his life deck for a name card. Black Shoulder Charge is an amazing card. Kind of sucks to see that leave play from one of your own effects, but I'm sure he's running 3 copies. Shouldn't have much to worry about. There's the reveal that Ryan tutored Tien's prep. Pretty much the default for that action, unless you're trying to go aggressive early on. So Tien's prep, let's see how Ryan responds. Red double strike. Gain an anger, it stays in play. I'm going to drop the prep. I'm going to mill 2. Make O'Malley mill 2. Oh, a million times, that's awful. But Tien is going to go ahead and level up. Very quick jump to level 2. Rejuvenate the prep. Draw a card from Tien's prep being rejuved. Go ahead and do the double strike again. Some stage damage and some anger. Now there's a card you don't see used quite often. Black Annihilation. It was a rare from set 7. It's an energy costing 2, damage 4 life. It has hit Raise Your Anger 1, which definitely has a place in Tien. And you get the banish 3 cards from your opponent's discard pile, which is Bill's what doing now. The 2 endurance is great. And the parenthetical, I believe, let me pull up the card here. That's right. If this card is destroyed from your life deck by one of your effects, you may rejuvenate it and the bottom card of your discard pile. So that's an excellent pick for Tien, because he's destroying his own life deck all the time. Alright, I guess combat's over. Raise your anger at the end of combat on the Ascension side. Ryan declared, so it's Bill's draw. Alright, that's a declaration. Ryan draws his 3. Let's see what Bill's going to throw. Black Defensive Burst. One of the scariest cards ever. That is going to hit, so Ryan cannot perform any physicals for the rest of combat. Completely stellar card. Staple status, absolutely. And he does not care about not performing physicals. He's going to fire off red static shot for 5 life cards, no endurance. And that is pretty good helping of endurance there. Ryan's going to gain the 2 anger he needed to level. Get to that new Fanzy level 2, which is absolutely stellar. Black vehicle toss gets thrown out, gets attached. While attached, he gets the old black devious mastery mod of +1 stage and +1 life on all attacks. So with that +1 life already on Tien's level 2, that's a pretty nice damage buff. Four life cards is a crit, which triggers Tien's level 2. Search his discard pile for a card, rejuvenate it. Non-styled card, I believe. If it was any card, that'd be amazing. Tien's level 2. 1 life. Two consecutive passes. Combat's over. Another discard pile check there. Probably either for a red heel kick target or Android 18's level 2 rejuvenation, but either way, Ryan's going to declare combat. Well, there it is, red heel kick. Raises anger 1, lowers anger 2. Tudor styled attack, he took red double strike. Tien's prep. Self-mill 2. Oh, that was probably the best self-mill 2 ever that Bill could have got. A God Crusher and the double team. Get a drill. And what better drill to grab than Black Smoothness drill? Rejuvenate, prep, and draw a card. This combat became sour very quickly. Red face break. Discard a card to draw a card. Black Conflict Mastery, another black command, and he remembered the 3 anger that time. Shoots right up to level 3. I know I didn't say it, but the red face break was stopped by the floating effect from Time's Warrior's Tool. The heel kick was blocked by Time. I don't know if I mentioned that. You guys probably caught it. Everybody that watches this channel is smart. Red double strike for 1 anger. Stopped. Tien's energy attack. Stopped by red energy defensive stance. Mastery banish, gain an anger and a skip. Bill skips his next action. Ryan has enough juice to level with red double strike. He's going to go ahead and jump up to level 3. Amazing level 3, still really effective even if you're not a physical beats deck. That's Score Z-esque effect. Looking at the top 6, rearranging and drawing is still really, really powerful. There's the newly released Solar Flare. Raise his own anger with the card's effect, and that's a pretty decent attack with the vehicle toss attached. Black double team. There's another easy crit right there for Tien. Pass, and combat. Both these MPs at level 3, both these MPs can still MPPV. This is actually a really close game. Ryan did take several heavy hits that past combat from Tien's just straight life card aggression. We'll see if he can turn this around. Checking some zones. I wonder what Android cards Ryan runs in this deck, if any, besides the name cards. I've yet to see an 18's toss or any allies or anything, but at any rate, looks like combat's declared. Ryan's going to go ahead and draw his 3. Another black defensive burst. That'll do 5 life from vehicle toss's buff. Does Ryan have the block? It doesn't look that way. Wait. Oh, yep, he doesn't. Another easy crit. Red enhanced beam. We don't give a fuck about physicals. Again. 6 life, all banished. There are those shoulder charges. All 3 of them gone kind of stinks, but doesn't look like he'll need him. He's going to black scout maneuver. Let's see what he named and targeted. My computer's still having speaker problems, so it's a little hard for me to hear the ambient noise over the narration, but red mule kick, apparently the target. That's only 1. Looks like he was going to black scout. Mule kick to protect the vehicle toss, maybe slap down a wall breaker later on Ryan. Android 18's level 3 power. Ryan's looking at the top 6 of his life deck. Change him, rearrange him, see the future. Get that draw. Another black annihilation, but that one's going to be stopped by red brace. He still gets the discard pile banishment. First card is Android 18's Armbreaker. Red Enhanced Beam. And red Double Strike. All three very understandable late game VTP. Those would be some pretty viable options for Ryan. Looks like a pass, Tien's power, that free energy. That's another crit. The crits are just piling up for Conflict Tien this match. Ascension banish. Gain the anger. Alright, combat's over, gain another anger. Now Ryan's definitely in trouble. Hasn't able to jump off that level 3 in that last combat. Tien still got that built-in energy. That's incredibly easy to crit with and free. Ryan does have 3 anger. He still could pull off an MPPV. Hopefully with some blocks. I'm not sure how much more damage he can take. Alright, that looks like a declaration. Bill draws this 3. Let's see if Ryan can turn this around. There's a red mule kick. The one that got away. Banished vehicle toss. Get that shit out of here. Ooh. Great 2 anger block. Oh, there's the other vehicle toss. Wow, he runs more than one? It's the first black deck I've seen run more than one. Man, Ryan's probably about as dumbfounded as I am right now. Shoulder grab to level. There we go. Let's see if we can turn this around. And that will hit. Tien's power. Then again, with that black vehicle toss attack, that Tien energy is going to hit for 6 life in 1 power stage. And that damage is adding up. That's like the 3rd time he's been hit. At least 3rd time with that power has gone clean through. Not sure about the life card count on Ryan's side. I'm not sure if he can squeeze through that victory. Android 18's power. Oh, and it is stopped by the black resistance. Yeah, at this point, Bill could easily just stay on the level 3. And Bill passes, Ryan throws out red shoulder grab. Another pass, red driving knee. That'll hit for a decent chunk of stages. Wow. First 6 without any endurance. That's great. So that's a crit from shoulder grab and the crit effect from driving knees text. Oh, wow. Pass, mastery. 4 anger. Does he have any more anger fuel in his hand? Nope, end combat, doesn't even matter. Ryan steals the MPPV from Bill. What a great game. 1 card left in deck. Amazing work, Ryan. I'm sorry for doubting you. That was a great game. So thank you guys very much for tuning in and watching that match. If you liked it, hit like. If you didn't, hit dislike. Leave a comment. Tell me what misplays you hated or what comments of mine that you thought were stupid. Please consider subscribing if you love this game and you want to support Deeb's Hub and support Fansy's growth. We're going to have some more local matches. Now that Set 9 is upon us, we've got some great decks in our environment that I'd love to get on the channel and show you guys and talk about. So stay tuned for those and stay tuned for the giveaway announcement coming up soon since we hit our 50 subscriber milestone. Thank you very much for your continued support, and I'll see you in the next video.